The Dermatology Associates and Surgery Center.
Welcome back, viewers. My name is Shay Paul, and we are here in the studio today with Dr. Velasquez from Dermatology Associates and Surgery Centers. Dr. Velasquez, it's great having you with us today.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Velasquez, a very common skin condition that we see, it's very prevalent here in the U.S., is eczema. What are some of the signs and symptoms you see in your patients?
So eczema is a very common condition that we see quite often. Mostly we see it in children. Many times soon after they're born, they have this condition. And so it's kind of called the itch that rashes. Mm-hmm. So it starts like an itch, and then it scratches and rashes come. It's a very troubling situation for the patients, as far as the parents as well, because there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of movement with a lot of crying, a lot of difficulty with getting rest. So it is very difficult. Some of the things that we can do as parents is when our children are suffering from this condition, to make sure we're using a lot of moisturizers. In the winter time, make sure that we're using a room humidifier and giving a lot of emollients and to our patients. When this is not enough, then we should go ahead and send our patients to a physician or dermatologist to deal with this condition and with some prescription medications. Some of them are topical prescriptions like topical steroids or an immunomodulator type creams. There's also some prescriptions by mouth to help with the itching. In more severe cases, there are medications by mouth, and roughly now we're having some new prescriptions that could be given that are greatly helpful for these children that are suffering greatly. I
see. Now, what about adults with eczema? Do you ever see patients that are diagnosed with it later in life? Or?
Yes, that's correct. Many times the children outgrow this, but sometimes it goes into adulthood. But in some occasions, we have new onset eczema that appears as an adult, and we see this quite often. And these are treated similarly with prescription medications to deal with this relentless type of scratching and itching that goes on.
I see. Now, if any of our viewers watching have symptoms or maybe have children that are presenting symptoms, you have, I believe, 4 locations in West Virginia. Is that correct?
Well, we have actually a few more, but in the area we have 4.
Okay, in the area.
Yeah, and
okay.
So all of our providers we're all trained into taking care of these conditions, since we know that it's very common. So yes, we see it quite often.
Okay, so if someone is concerned, they could call one of your locations and make an appointment for a consultation.
Absolutely.
All right, very good. Well, Dr. Velasquez, that was great information. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.